Blast Music247.com. We're changing the industry one artist at a time.
Perfect.
What is going on, everybody?
Hello.
Hola.
Good evening. Once again, it's your favorite team, the Power Up International crew. As you can see, we got everybody here tonight. And I'm going to do this in reverse order. We got DRay, Freak, EBTCH, Dizzy, GOOB, and I am the Veep. How is everybody doing tonight?
Pretty good.
Same.
Same.
I have some angry nerding to do, but I'm good.
I got a real bad nut allergy.
I started us off on the crazy, and then this game Freak is playing is just not making it better. Because why, when he dies, does it just yell "aw nuts"?
Because he died.
I mean,
It's pretty obvious.
Sorry.
Oh, wait a minute. I remember. Did he lose his grip?
He lost his. Look.
No, that's the crazy person we're talking about.
We were in the middle of the floor is lava and parkour, and like, Freak, what are you doing? It.
Touching the switches.
Yeah, except for it fell on him and killed him.
Hey, I didn't know that was gonna happen. Okay.
It's gonna be one of them type of shows. I just see it. I feel it.
So, look, I came with stuff to do. Dizzy, what are you doing?
Play the clarinet.
Behaving.
You were behaving.
I am behaving.
I saw your face when I made that comment earlier. All right, I have things. I'm gonna start off with non-angry nerding though.
Okay.
All right, have y'all seen the shooter game Concord for PC and PlayStation?
Oh yeah, bomb.
Nope.
It bombed so bad that they shut it down after 2 weeks and are giving everybody refunds. You won't be able to play it after the 6th.
A competition for like.
Wasn't there another game that did that a little while ago that bombed on Steam so bad they just started?
Oh, well, that was quick. I didn't even send that.
The day before.
No.
Beep was ready.
We don't talk about the day before.
Great minds think alike.
Yeah, Beep was ready. I just saw it, but like, so this article came out like a few hours ago. The game came out on the 23rd for PC and PlayStation 5. But on September 6th, they're shutting it all down. Like it fell so hard. But okay, so given the characters and like the way they look, it does logically seem like it was a like Overwatch competition.
I think it was supposed to be a hero shooter, right?
Let's see.
What's wrong with the way they look?
What Sony says is not what's wrong with the way they look. It's that they look like similar to the Overwatch-ish characters. None of those were real words.
I mean, I've played my fair share of Overwatch.
It's just the brightness and the puffies, and it's just
the puffies. That dude's little vest thing looks pretty dope though.
So basically, they tried to bite off of Fortnite and it bit them in the butt.
Yeah, it looks like Fortnite characters, but I get that. Overwatch.
I get that. So Sony says, while many qualities of the experience resonated with players, I do not understand that. We also recognize that other aspects of the game and our initial launch didn't land the way we'd intended. So like, they just out loud said it didn't hit. Therefore, this time we have decided to take the game offline beginning September 6th and explore options, including those that will better reach our players. They didn't say anything about a re-release, and Sony isn't answering like questions. That was in their Discord, but everybody that bought it is getting a refund, which seems like it must have been bad.
Well, here's my question: if you get the refund, Are they going to automatically delete it from your system?
I mean, it's you got 3 days. It's not gonna be able to play it anyways. I mean, if it's gonna shut down, if they're gonna shut down all the servers and be done with it, isn't it gonna be the same thing like what the crew did, where you can't get on it?
You know, that sounds
really.
that sounds about as bad as a movie that just was put on Amazon Prime earlier this week.
Oh, you mean Borderlands?
Yep.
Wait.
They stopped the theatrical release, put it right to streaming.
It went so bad that it's already on streaming?
Yeah, it's on Prime right now.
Wow.
Okay, can we hate watch that later?
No.
I feel like I need to hate watch that.
No.
I don't want to watch
Dizzy.
it out of respect for Dizzy.
Dizzy's, I know I'm breaking Dizzy's heart. I feel like I need to hate watch
Don't
it
act
though.
like you can watch.
Okay,
You're gonna have to have your eyes covered the whole time. So you don't have a seizure.
Are you planning
God,
on
I
hate
know.
watching it like just in your household? That misery there, or is this something you're trying to stream up on Discord and you're gonna make me watch again?
I like that idea.
I
I'm not
like
gonna
that.
force you through
That's a
your
good
trauma.
idea.
DRay's here for it. I'm not gonna force you through your trauma.
I
I'll
think
not
you
stop
should.
complaining through the entire thing, and I will point out everything that's wrong with it the entire way through. You're gonna have those
Oh my god.
captions on there because you're not gonna be able to hear it.
You know
Okay, we
what-
definitely need to do this.
You know what's ridiculous though is that like I love the Borderlands games. Like Borderlands 3 was absolutely the best, and I love playing it. I played it with Vlog. I played it
A
with
lot of
Sean.
people say 2 is the best, but
I
2
loved
and
it.
3 I love equally.
But when my seizures started getting worse, it was a solid white background and like lime green and bright red and bright orange, like with the damage numbers
Yeah.
going across the screen, and then the shooting, and it was just constant brightness and flashing at you that I couldn't play it anymore.
Why does this get brought up every podcast?
I didn't do it.
I know she does it.
You literally just said that I would have to cover the screen the whole time because I couldn't watch it without having a seizure. So that was like fully on you. I'm gonna go back and clip that because that was all you.
You know what game I'm excited for? Space Marine 2.
I
Freak,
am.
clip this.
I am too.
We're all playing it Monday. Got it.
Have you pre-ordered it?
Not on pre-order games anymore.
When does that one come out?
That's how you get
The
screwed.
9th. It comes out on the 9th, but if you pre-ordered anything above the base edition, you get 4 days early access.
Yeah, not worth it. Not worth 90.
Nah, I try to avoid pre-ordering these days. I think it's a bit scummy what the companies do.
Why are you gonna pre-order something that's digitally released? There's no physical copies. You're not gonna miss out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I really feel like we should go back to getting physical copies of games because I just don't trust them.
Well, no, that means I have to
Then
put a
I
DVD
would
drive
have-
in my computer.
I was just gonna say that. Then I'd have to install a drive in my computer.
And I got
Y'all
nowhere to
don't
put
have
one. I have
that?
to be sitting on my desk.
Y'all don't have that?
I was
No.
building my
Do
computer.
you see anywhere to put a disk drive? You
I
don't
mean-
have a disk drive.
No, wait, I
You
don't.
can get an external one now.
You know what's
Yeah, you get an
crazy?
external
I
one,
actually
but you're not
have
just gonna
one.
play a game on that.
No,
But, like-
I actually have one,
You
and
use it as
then
an uploader?
iOS updated and it stopped working. So
I didn't know that I didn't have one.
Yeah. Why,
I just found that out. This is news to me. I thought I thought they were just like in computers.
no.
But why?
No one does discs.
No.
But
I'm surprised.
Okay,
Xbox tons
wait,
of
wait,
disc
DRay,
drives
didn't
anymore.
you just make a comment about me being smarter than I say I am?
wait. I have questions. Exactly how long did you search for this elusive disk drive?
Well, I just
She just did the,
I
and then
just,
she felt her laptop up too.
I
Oh, so
just
she was trying to check whether it was a boy or a girl,
Yeah.
under the laptop.
She found nothing.
is this an everyone's just so pretty moment?
It's a man.
This
The
is
man.
a, oh God, I think you may need some help moment.
Everyone's just so pretty. No, I just thought okay. I don't think I've unplugged this laptop since we got it. So like
So-
it
So
hasn't
Dizzy,
moved.
how are you saying I married up?
Oh, boy.
It is all right here.
I did. I told Goob yesterday that he married up.
She did.
I
She
stand by
just
that.
said he punched above his weight. It is all right here. This disappeared.
Wait. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'd rather look at Gojo anyway.
And I'm sorry that this sounds the way it's gonna sound, but it has to be asked. Are they the same size when you're 4'5"?
I am 4'9 3/4. Thank you very much.
DRay has a hard time with height. I've noticed.
Hey man, just let you know, it looks huge in her hands.
So if her hands are small, then that's a win for everybody.
I can't breathe. Okay. DRay was just making a comment about me being a little smarter than I say I am. And then I go off on this tangent about how I didn't actually know that computers didn't have CD drives anymore.
So we were talking about games we're excited about that are coming out, and Warhammer was brought up.
Yeah, Space Marine 2.
I could just circle us back around.
Oh, look.
Commander Titus.
Yes, go ahead.
It looks
Let's
like
talk.
It was Beep ready for us.
He looks like a
I told
Titan.
you, I was present.
I hope that one comes up in the AI clips. That I just did not know that. I'm ready. Let's go.
But
But,
December this year.
Yeah, what else is coming out?
December this year. I don't know if you saw the Marvel Rivals. It's the Marvel Overwatch clone. Where you get to play as the heroes and stuff, but it's got destructible maps, so you can blow through walls as the Hulk and stuff.
I played one. So I remember when Overwatch came out, it was up against another game that was kind of similar. And everyone in my IT department decided to go with the other game because the other game was a lot cheaper. I think it was a lot cheaper than Overwatch was. And I don't think that game even has servers live anymore. Do you guys ever play Battleborn?
I heard of. Yeah, I saw it. I had a friend that played it.
Yeah, we decided to side with Battleborn over Overwatch, and I feel like we see how that turned out.
See what happens when you go against Blizzard? You lose.
I should have known better.
Okay, so when you were talking about Overwatch, Concord was a sci-fi player versus hero shooter game. Isn't that the same thing?
That's literally Overwatch.
Y'all just argued that it wasn't like Overwatch.
No, I said it was.
I said they didn't look like Overwatch characters.
I strongly believe they do. Maybe it's just the puffy.
You hardly ever watched. You've hardly seen Overwatch.
Okay, I look when I can, but it was fucking bright. That one bounces off the
Stand by my
walls.
statement.
That one bounces off the walls.
In
with all
Overwatch,
the
I
lights
play a
on.
giant robot, so
You played
Should've been
Bastion.
I play Bastion.
Okay, you were on the Marvel Rivals. Did you finish that?
Oh yeah, it comes out on December 6th. I had some friends that played the alpha test a while when it came out a little bit ago, and they said it was pretty fun.
Ooh.
Because you get to it's got destructible walls and stuff, so you can make new paths to go. It looks fun. I'm gonna play it. I think it's gonna be free. It's NetEase and Marvel. So yeah, I think NetEase usually makes free games. So they're probably gonna go the heavy cosmetic route, which is gonna be pretty, probably hilarious to watch. But
I have no problem with games going the cosmetic route. All
course
the
you
power
don't.
to. Well, think about it. It's not like it's pay to win. You don't need these cosmetics to play the game.
they just look cool.
No, she just needs to buy them and convince other people to buy them because they're pretty.
No, that's fun. Bunny collects all of the merch skins on Overwatch.
She does.
I was like, I don't really plug.
This is like the video
cosmetics.
game version of Everyone's Just So Pretty.
I don't really plug cosmetics. We all know I play Destiny.
But those are all earnable. You can earn all that stuff without.
You can earn a lot of them, and you can wait for random drops. Some stuff you do have to buy with silver.
Fashion Souls and Dark Souls 2
But-
is the best.
You have Destiny. How's it going?
To be honest, I have not played it since the mass layoffs.
Ooh.
Do it, freak. Do it.
I'm not quite sure how to feel about it, so I'm hanging back on Destiny right now.
I feel like every game has been doing that though. Not every game, but every major company. DRay has a thing.
Excuse me. Did that squirrel just break his neck?
Yes.
Yes, it did.
So,
Yes, it did. Go for his nuts.
And why is he still standing?
I don't know like why he's even in here. Oh, okay.
What the fuck was
Oh, he just
that?
gave you a big nut.
I think he's back for him.
You know what that reminded me of? Did any of y'all ever watch Mad TV?
Yeah.
No.
Do you remember?
Which one?
Okay,
Mad TV.
DRay.
Yes.
Do you remember Stuart?
I do remember Stewart.
Was that not a Stuart move?
That was a Stewart move.
So Stuart was a character, one of the characters on Mad TV that came up a lot. That would go, "Look what I can do," and then it's like his whole body was just spasm, like he'd done something fancy. He
Yeah.
wasn't my favorite character, but he's one that stuck with me. Him and Miss Swan, and the UPS guy that Phil Lamar played.
I can relate to a giant spasm after a big acorn.
You guys follow GamesCon at all?
No.
Woo!
Hey,
You know what game I've gotten back into recently?
what?
Starfield.
I know. I noticed that you were playing Starfield the other day. I also noticed that you were playing Escape from Tarkov.
I deleted it.
That game is gone.
I deleted it.
Yeah.
I made it 2 days.
I
and
saw that.
Dude ditched me already.
I was sitting with Sam and I opened my Discord and it said that you were playing Escape from Tarkov. And
I have been
said,
plotting how to poison Freak.
That hypocritical motherfucker.
No,
Oh, no.
we were doing the PvE mode where it's just
Yeah.
you, me, Freak, and the cat fighting
Yeah, but
AI with no other
I'm
players.
pretty sure
I've
last
been
week
plotting
I
how to
heard you
poison Freak
shitting
since
on
this
Freak
started.
For playing.
I was, and then the cat and Freak twisted my elbow, and then I played for a little bit, and then I realized I don't have a lot of time to play this because I can only play it at night, and at night I don't want to be playing it because I just want to chill out, so I uninstalled it.
If you ever need to
Also,
have your
he
husband
didn't want to
off,
keep
just have someone
listening
in a
to
van
me.
Yeah,
offering
and also
you
she kept giving me
like-
like the laser eyes from the bed while I was playing, and I didn't want to die.
There was no getting out of that. There was no keeping that game.
She was giving me laser.
That
eyes. I
wasn't
had
an
to leave.
option. I have been plotting how to poison Freak since then.
I've been dabbling in Core Keeper that you guys put me onto.
I need to play more of that.
I was playing Helldivers a lot. I haven't really done a lot of gaming over the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, you've been non-existent.
Yeah, no, I needed to recharge. Ooh, you know what I am excited about is what comes out on Friday?
Or with what?
Beetlejuice 2.
Oh, with what's her nut?
With Michael Keaton, Winona Ryder.
And when the girl that plays
mostly
Wednesday,
Michael Keaton.
Yeah, you're missing
she-
the important person in there.
the person that plays Wednesday, what's her name?
I don't know. She plays Winona Ryder's daughter, but like I was
Hold
a
on.
huge
Jenna Ortega?
fan.
Yes.
Like
Ortega?
Beetlejuice
Jenna
started.
Ortega.
Oh yeah, but Beetlejuice started like my love affair with Tim Burton movies.
Oh,
Right?
Tim Burton movies are awesome.
Between Beetlejuice and the first Batman movie with Michael Keaton, like Michael Keaton, like kind of brought me to Tim Burton, and I was so excited when I saw the trailer because it looks like they're doing it right. And the fact that they brought Michael Keaton back as Beetlejuice is just got me so excited. Go ahead.
I have a weird thing.
Uh-huh.
I can't watch Tim Burton movies because Johnny Depp scares me.
He is not in Beetlejuice. That was
Yeah,
pre- Johnny Depp.
yeah, but they're like just tied together.
Yeah,
and
there's
it's not
a-
having-
there's
Your
a
life is just no fun.
No,
There-
it's weird. It doesn't. It's the same as like Nicolas Cage. Like it has nothing to do with him as a person or anything he's done in his life or anything he's been accused of and gotten told, you didn't do this. It's nothing to do with that. It's his characters.
Oh, like his characters in Tim Burton movies?
Yeah, he just gets he's so into it.
Have
It's
you ever
always
seen
a
Edward
different
Scissorhands?
person. It's just
Edward Scissorhands, I'm not a fan of,
it just makes me
I
uncomfortable.
like it.
I don't think we can be friends anymore.
but I mean, I love Johnny Depp.
You don't like Captain
You ever
Jack
see?
Sparrow?
You ever see
No, I
Ed
do.
Wood?
I don't have anything against him as a person. It's just the movies. They just it's
Have you
just
ever,
unsettling for some reason.
Have you ever seen Ed Wood? That is a good Johnny Depp movie. That's black and white.
What did you say now?
Ed
I'm
Wood.
sorry. I have selective dyslexic hearing. It
Yeah, you
sounds
just
like
heard the word wood and ran with
He
it.
definitely just
Yeah.
heard the word wood.
No,
Ed,
No,
Ed,
John's wood.
Ed's wood, and it was black and white.
no.
Yeah, John's wood is black and white. That's what he heard.
There is
John.
a Johnny
Who's
Depp
John?
movie
Oh,
there's a Johnny Depp movie called Ed Wood. And it's a biographical movie. It's based off of a real guy who used to make notoriously horrible horror movies. And he's also, if you look it up, there's like a whole kind of like mini religion based off of this guy. You look it up, the Church of Ed Wood is a real thing.
Oh, he's got a cult.
I'm super
Yeah.
interested in cults for like I need to understand the crazy behind it.
I think it's been a while since I watched it, but I'm pretty sure at the end he also became a cross-dresser.
Okay, I feel like I need to watch this. I just
Great.
just-
Now I'm gonna be forced to watch this.
well,
and
no,
now
it
I
just
gotta
sounds
go
like
back.
10
like
different levels of crazy.
Like he picks up so many cool roles. Like
Don't drink
He
the
just gets
Kool-Aid,
so
dude.
into them. Like you know, actors, their job is to play this other person, but Johnny Depp just is that person, and I
Johnny
can't make
Depp,
me
like,
uncomfortable.
immerses himself
Yeah.
into a
I think
role.
that's why. Like he just is that person. It's
how you
not
become
him.
a
becomes
good
that
actor.
person.
Yeah,
He's a
like
shapeshifter.
it's just unsettling. That might be my problem with Nicolas Cage too, really, because I've heard like a lot of people say that he's just a really good actor, but like he scares me.
It's his eyebrows.
He
But
just
you know
he
what?
scares me.
You
But no,
have
but
you
that-
have touched on why I walk out of movies when a star comes on and I go, those eyebrows disturb me. I'm demanding a refund.
Your angry eyebrows. I'm gonna send you an eyebrow rant, DRay, because I know you don't watch Doctor Who, but you're gonna get a
Freak,
kick
are
out
you
of it.
holding up random people for
Freak
nuts?
knows what I'm talking
Yep.
about it.
And yes, I do.
But
Wait a minute.
yeah.
Wait. Did you not hear what Goob just asked, Freak?
That sounds illegal.
Yeah, he said he's holding up people for nuts.
Oh, geez.
Perfectly normal sentence.
That sounds like rape.
That sounds illegal, doesn't it? Okay, hey.
It's
can I
not
angry
illegal when
nerd
you're a
now?
squirrel.
I waited.
Yes, it is illegal when you're a squirrel.
Where's my
no.
book?
No means no.
You know, last week I went on this whole rant about it's not illegal if you don't get caught, and nobody listened.
It's
Yeah,
not
you're spreading
illegal
bad
if you're
information
a
to the public.
It is not illegal if you don't get caught.
I mean,
I
All right,
mean,
I'm gonna-
I believe you can't rape the willing, but still.
I feel like we're touching on dangerous territory. So back to
This is
Beetlejuice.
the wrong.
we
This is
definitely are.
this is the wrong podcast for this. Back
okay,
to the games.
But to be fair, first of all, I have an angry nerd in a second. But
Wait a minute. Is Goob the one trying to get us back on track?
No, he
I am
befinitely
being
is.
responsible.
Like,
I'm
I
being
think
responsible
it was a team
adult.
effort between me and Goob.
Yeah.
we are 18 and up for a reason.
Just because you're 18 and up doesn't mean you should be talking about this nonsense.
All right, let me angry nerd.
Didn't you just ask him was he
Beetlejuice.
holding up
I'm gonna
somebody
say it
for
one more
nuts?
time.
Because
no,
I
he
had
definitely
there
did. He
was there was
started this.
video evidence of him holding up someone. It was an innocent comment related to the game. You
I
dirty-minded SOB.
Hey, why is he like
hold on,
dead?
hold on. I've got something just for this moment.
He's like
Please.
dead.
That has got to make the clip.
I'm gonna find that.
Can we just put that up in the top left the whole time?
Yeah,
Yeah, we
Troy,
should.
when you get the clips tonight, I'm going through all of them, like more than
The,
5.
the derailer
right.
counter.
I have a thing
What is your thing?
because I will pull us back on track, slowly but surely. All right, so the Avatar game. I have been angry about this for a while, and I've been angry nerding about this for a while, but I don't understand how it's still not working.
Because it's Ubisoft. They got their money. They don't give a.
So what Ubisoft said was, we are aware of an issue with accessing
Access.
Accessing.
the my brain broke. The Skybreaker story pack on Xbox and PlayStation. So it's not just Xbox anymore. It says we're currently investigating a permanent fix. In the meantime, you can follow the steps below for a potential workaround. Go to the game's add-ons page on the Xbox or PlayStation Store. Find Avatar Frontiers of Pandora the Skybreaker. Download the story pack, which is separate from the update you just got. afterwards, it should be ready to play. So we have to go back and download a whole new story pack for it that wasn't originally in it because they fucked it up. But they're not working on they haven't worked on a fix. They're just working on a plug to like, you know, give them a while. But to begin with, they said everybody needed to like delete the entire game and the DLC and then go back and reinstall all of it, and it should work. And it has not been working. And it is not like consistently anywhere on the internet. I had to look up like specifically Avatar Skybreaker not working, because if you look up Avatar Skybreaker, just that, it's nothing but praise and like trying to sell you the packs and stuff. But everywhere on Reddit, they're complaining about it not working.
Welcome to modern gaming.
I'm annoyed.
That little old woman, get her nuts.
I'm trying. She's too fast.
And now, Goob, do your job. Get them back on track. Get them back on track.
I can get us back on track. Hey, Troy. Can we put music up?
Oh yeah, we're 5 minutes out.
It's 8:28.
4 minutes. We're at 26 minutes.
You can't
There's a timer
match
at the top left.
Whoa, there is a timer.
Oh my god.
the timer. Oh my god.
Oh. What is?
I just never noticed it up there.
How do you not? It keeps moving.
I'm usually focused on you idiots.
It keeps
Oh,
moving.
Moving to where? Does it go like across the screen or like?
Yeah, so basically, long story short, back to
Does
Beetlejuice.
it-
I'm super excited because it was a huge part of my childhood, and I used to watch it over and over and over because I had it on beta, Betamax cassette.
What is she talking about?
She's talking about Beetlejuice and how
Beetlejuice.
old she is because she's got Betamax.
What
I
the
remember
heck?
watching Beetlejuice on a VHS.
But I have a question,
Thanks, Freak.
Dizzy. Dizzy, I have a question.
You have questions?
Are you disappointed that Gina Davis and Alec Baldwin are not making an appearance in the new movie?
Well, I mean, since the whole first movie was about them being dead, probably not.
I don't think Alec Baldwin's gonna be allowed on a
They've
movie
moved-
set for a
I
while.
feel like they've kind of moved on, probably.
He was
And-
found not guilty.
It was, and who knows? Like maybe they're not. Maybe they may be mentioned. The ghost of the house may be mentioned. I don't know. I haven't seen it. Maybe it's gonna be like, have you seen any episodes of the new Mr. and Mrs. Smith series?
I refuse to
Oh,
watch
they got
that.
a season 2?
I'm actually really curious about that one.
Well,
I love the first one.
I got partway into the first one. It's not bad. It's just something I kind of throw on when I feel like it. But the first episode, they explained what happened to Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie's characters. So, but that was a huge surprise to everyone who watched the series. No one knew that little tidbit is coming. So maybe something will be mentioned in the movie, and we just don't know about it yet. We'll find out on Friday.
Wait,
I like it a lot.
wait.
What?
Did we just say that a movie's coming out?
No.
Another one? I thought she
Mr. and
said.
Mrs. TV show with Danny.
Yeah. Oh, she said something about the movie, and that we'll find out on Friday. Sorry, my
Maybe you
brain
should put your
blanked.
phone down so you can pay
Yeah,
attention.
Yeah,
I said we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out what happened to Gina Davis and Alec Baldwin's ghost characters from the original movie, the one the whole first movie was about.
That's where this started.
I'm like, it may be mentioned. I don't know if it's gonna be. I know nothing about it. I've seen like one trailer. But I mean, so far by the looks of the trailers, like it looks like they're keeping pretty true to the spirit of that movie. And the fact that they brought back the original cast, I think, really speaks to it. I mean, I'm going in there pretty hopeful.
Well, it can't be worse than Borderlands.
That would be difficult.
We still need to watch The Rings of Power. The new season of Rings of Power.
So I've watched all three of those so far. Pretty good.
Really?
I
A lot of
actually
it's a recap.
I binge watched The Umbrella Academy. It was actually good. I liked it. I liked all the characters in it. Like,
I
I've
think
only watched
I've got a
the first
little
season.
bit. I've got a little bit of the last
Good.
season to watch before I can jump
Oh.
into the most recent season. But I normally do really love Umbrella Academy. I just have to be in the right mood for it because it's not.
agreed.
That's not casual TV watching.
Not
But
at all.
I mean, like something about some of the characters. Like my favorite two characters are Five
Klaus.
and Klaus. Exactly, Five
Of
and
course.
Klaus.
Got it on the
Of
top.
course. Those are the best. Well, look, let's go ahead and take this time and we're going to play the Blast Artist Spotlight for the night. This is one of my favorite UK bands. These guys are called Life in Mono, and this is called Blackout. I love this song. Let's check it out. Yes, indeed, and that was
Love that band.
Life in
That was
Mino.
really good.
I really like that one.
Anyone else getting like some early 3 Days Grace vibes off of that tune?
Yeah.
I was sitting
Let
there
me
going,
tell you.
why does this is like ringing a bell in my head.
It's giving
And
us
it's like,
strong everything but the girl vibes too. I don't know if y'all remember them from like the late 90s.
no, I don't remember that.
I was a
but,
wee little lad
like,
back then.
Yeah, I forgot. I'm the old guy. And Life in Mono and many other bands are on blastmusic247.com. And if you are an independent artist, stand-up comedian, or even a spoken word poet, you're ready to get your art out there, why don't you go to www.blastmusic247.com, fill out a free profile, and let's get your art out to the community. But wait, Blast Music 247 is also for the fans. So if you are a fan of independent content, independent music, and independent poetry, go and fill out a free fan profile at www.blastmusic247.com, where we are changing the industry one artist at a time.
Thank you, dear.
I am so confused right now. Like, I was watching very carefully the whole time that you were saying that bit, and I could see Troy's mouth and hands at all times. I do not know how he managed to puppet you and get the words to come out. Both of his hands and his mouth the entire
I
time.
am so offended at A, that you had that visual,
Oh,
and
geez.
B, where the possible visual went.
Let me fix that. DRay actually had the opportunity to interview 2 out of 4 of the band members, so
Oh, that's
that
cool.
was one of the best interviews because they were so freaking cool, amazing band, and I'm trying to get them again. Best believe
Where's that
And,
interview? Is it with us?
on his the liftoff.
Yeah, the liftoff. Oh, and side note, our friend Daniel McGinnis, who I also interviewed, is the BBC Artist of the Week. He is
Really?
on the BBC.
Nice.
So,
Okay,
shout
Let
out
me
to
give him-
Daniel McGinnis.
another blast artist. Let's go.
Facts. What?
Oh, Dizzy is.
Hey, freak,
is-
they're in the UK. You should go hang out with them.
I honestly, I need to work out where they are because I'd love to
I
go see
need.
them.
I
I
need.
think they're a little
I
way
have-
from me.
No, stop.
You are not getting answers to those questions.
I have questions.
No, both of you need to leave. You said
No.
BBC.
Oh,
Yeah,
Well,
I love
that's
the BBC.
British Broadcasting. Is
Is
it
it-
British Broadcasting?
British
Corporation?
podcast channel.
you know, I have to pay a lot of money for the
Big-
BBC.
big black what?
Oh boy,
Criminal
children.
tax. There's a BBC tax here in the UK.
All right,
A what?
Real
A
quick.
BBC tax?
BBC in the UK.
BBC tax,
What you said?
Freak said he's like pays a lot of money for the BBC.
I mean, no, I do have to pay money for the BBC.
Oh, is that the TV thing?
oh yes, that is the TV thing.
It is the TV
No,
tax.
no, no. Like,
BBC is on
they have like a
license,
TV tax. They have
They
like a
do have a
TV
TV
license
Yeah.
there.
TV license.
BBC is a TV.
Yeah, no,
It's,
no. In the UK, they have to pay like a TV licensing fee or something.
The idea is it goes towards the BBC to keep it independent from like government and other influences. So, but we have to pay it if we have a TV.
So basically, what you're trying to tell me is the BBC is like the Highlander. It can only be one.
Except there's BBC Canada as well.
So it's a
Isn't that
BBC in
the
Canada
BBC?
too.
Yeah, there's
Well,
BBC
BBC.
around the world.
Can
Dizzy.
confirm Canada
Dizzy.
has a BBC.
She took it and dunked it.
She did take it and dunk it.
I can only keep quiet for so long.
That's what she said.
Oh,
Anyway,
and he got it off the back door.
Hey, Goob, was that before or after the laser eyes?
Wow.
Damn it.
Yeah,
Y'all keep
wow.
testing the limits of my waterproof mascara.
We're just
So-
on 6. I'm trying to get to 10. Let's go.
So listen.
we can get to 10.
So listen, question. Do people feel like this? Stop making so many multiplayer games. I don't like people.
You know,
Absolutely.
I have recently. I get that because recently I've been going back on a more single player gaming binge.
My grandma loves to quote my most said sentence. I hate I also Dizzy and I don't sit in like multiplayer games with chats because of people.
Right.
So single player games are always better, or at least ones where it doesn't rely on me having to talk to other people, because I don't like people and they're not.
If there's a multiplayer game that I want to play that actually depends on communicating with the other players, I talk you guys into buying it.
Yeah. Yeah,
Is
because
this confessions?
like why would we sit in a public lobby and have to deal with the way people talk to women in games? Like,
Well,
that's go ahead.
I mean, I go back as far as WoW. I used to hate having to go on quests with groups. I just wanted to game and escape from all the stuff that I was, dealing with at the time.
Freak, are you having trouble?
Back in early WoW, like back when it was Ventrilo, I would basically type in chat, have no mic but will listen, and I would get into Ventrilo and just mute my mic because I didn't want to fucking talk. So I mean,
DRay has DRay has like the same problems in a group chat or like a game chat that I kicked my printer on in like a game chat that we would. So like, we can listen and do stuff, but actually talking and having people know that there's a woman on the other end, I mean, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, no, I used to just type what I wanted to say in chat. They could read it, but I would be able to listen to instructions, and that made most of them happy. I would have to play with a crew like more than once to be willing to turn my mic on. Like, I had to trust the people I was playing with before I would turn my mic on. Obviously, I'm not nearly that shy anymore.
I don't think it's as much about being shy. I mean, you definitely are.
I'm a little desensitized now to bullshit.
Well,
that's the thing.
Meanwhile, I used to get in WoW and have people help me do my homework.
But like having to be desensitized, he has all of the luck. My family says if it weren't for bad luck, I wouldn't have any, but he has all of the luck. But like, you shouldn't have to be desensitized to it. Like sitting in chat shouldn't be like that.
But you know what though? I play a lot of iOS games that you have to group up with people, and even when you're not chatting, I run into like you're playing with someone and their name is like this one guy's last name. I think he called himself Gingerbread, but all of the letters in his name were lowercase, with the exception of the N, the G, and the R. Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so it's like,
Oinkadink.
Right. That's clever, but then it's almost like, how do you go and report that? You know what I mean? And it just makes you not want to play with and a group up.
Reporting those people doesn't even do anything. They don't care about how uncomfortable you are, or what they've said, or what they've done to you. The game people don't care. No. They pay their money.
What game was it where it wouldn't let you make your freak night because it had an ID in it?
That was that dungeon-y one, wasn't it?
I think that was Dark and Darker.
Yeah. It was that one.
And yeah, I couldn't have freaking night because of the certain.
Don't even start, DRay. We went on a whole thing about that game. We had an entire thing about it being dark and darker.
Meanwhile, well, I was playing. What game was I playing where there was this straight up like some worded way that they had like Adolf Hitler as their name.
Oh, jeez.
Recently, if we're gonna use an AI for anything, why don't we use it for that?
I'm going darker as a protest.
I saw that. You got real dark for a second. I said it right. You're just not listening right. I said it right. You're just listening wrong. All right, look.
You know what I mean about what I say, right? But yeah. So
okay, what I was saying a minute ago,
online
before
trolls
we
are
got
just
off on
something that
this.
can't be dealt with. It's just like
They're not.
It's not going away because there's no repercussion.
Reporting it doesn't do anything because they already made their money off those people, and if they keep buying game packs, they keep making money off those people. Why would they?
There are more tools that are coming out. I saw this thing with COD a while back that they're using AI to go through chats and voice chats to try and ban these people, and it does chat ban you for a while, but that's still not really fixing the issue.
It's no because I mean it chat bans you for a while.
Yeah,
or,
it's not wrong.
Or even if you do it like a certain amount of times and it keeps track of it, and
I
you get
think
chat
they have
banned
that, and they
forever,
do-
you're
yeah.
still playing the game because they still.
Yeah,
want
but at least you're not
they
offending
still
people, I
care
guess.
about how you treat other people
Mm.
or how comfortable other people are in your game.
It seems like
I mean,
they're trying, because this seems to be an
I
issue a lot of people are picking up on now.
I don't, for the most part, I don't read the chat in the games I play, and I've usually got the in-game voice turned off.
The only reason we went off on this was because I got frustrated when she said she's been desensitized to it. Like that just shouldn't have to happen. I
No,
don't
it
like that.
shouldn't be a thing. And I think
I don't
different
like that.
games and different communities is varying in how bad it is, but
That's why
it
I
still shouldn't
joined.
be a thing.
That's why I started joining like my Discord communities. Like that's just, I'm just like whatever.
I mean, yeah, because like any of the Call of Duty games, my God, you're gonna have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are
Oh.
toxic.
When I used to play,
Well, yeah, I
when
liked
I used
those
to play,
till
when
then.
I used to play Counter-Strike Siege, that
Mhm.
chat is toxic as hell.
Mm-hmm.
I really liked the Call of Duty games until I had to talk to people. I mean,
Sure,
and y'all know how horrible of a person I am. Like, my entire relationship is just
He's a
banter.
monster.
I'm just not nice. Our entire relationship is just banter, and all of my friends, that's how we like communicate. But like, the way people talk in there is 10 times worse than I talk to my friends just like joking around being friendly.
Well, like when me, Callahan, and Camille we were playing Siege. If anyone ever said anything racist, we would, if they were on our team, we would just go shoot them and say, "You've been promoted to spectator."
They did do that. They would just kick them out immediately. They go shoot.
No, we
their
wouldn't kick them out.
teammates.
We just kill them. So they'd have to sit there and watch us play.
Yeah.
Because
You can hear everybody saying you don't get to talk like that, like even if they're dead.
Do
Sorry.
any of you remember Baron's chat?
No.
The Barons and WoW?
Yes, I do.
The Barons chat was famous. That is where the trolls went to live. Like,
Barons is the zone.
I do remember that.
Did you see me buffering?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're trying to process.
like it was literally notorious. Like if you turned on public chat in the Barons, I mean, you kind of deserved what you got. Like it was just like it was famous. So like that was probably my first introduction was WoW was to online multiplayer gaming. That was the first one I dipped my toe into. And
Overwatch
I feel like that
chat's
was a-
pretty bad.
Everyone like around our
Oh.
general age, that seems like the biggest game that everybody got into first.
Mhm.
And like once they got hooked on that and it started to taper off, they went into different ones. Like it seems like
And-
that's the big one to start with.
WoW's the
Overwatch-
gateway
It was your
drug.
gateway drug.
Overwatch is only bad if you play
Community
ranked.
correct.
I play ranked.
That is your
Overwatch
problem.
is fairly.
I got
unfair.
into some kind of verbal argument with someone a couple days ago, and they're like, "I'm gonna report," and I was like, "Report these nuts."
Oh yeah, I turned my voice chat on one time when I was playing Overwatch ranked.
It's so
And
bad.
after my first game, they told me to go kill myself.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, no, they're bad. They're horrible. They're
My
So
my
I'm-
thing is usually the people that are the most vocal and just horrible. They're like, telling you suck at the game and all that. They're the worst person on the team.
Well, it
Normally,
doesn't matter. It wouldn't matter if
No, yeah, but
chances are I was the first person. I mean, you know me. I'm like I play a lot of games. I didn't say I was good at them.
I don't know, the loudest
Uh,
people are just loud and wrong, and they just want to sit in there and be rude. That's
So that
Freak,
was
what the
my
hell?
one foray.
Turn him
I
back
don't
around.
know.
Turn him back around. DRay. No.
It's a cutscene. There's nothing I can do. But yes, it did in fact say "Daddy" on the back of his shirt.
It was bejeweled, and it said "Daddy" on the back of his suit jacket. It was bejeweled into the. Bedazzled? Bejeweled?
Just,
Bejeweled is
just
a game.
know.
Bedazzled.
I just know I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna comment.
But
Hey, I have a thing. It's not necessarily angry nerding, but I just found it. Were we done? Was Dizzy talking? Dizzy?
No, I said mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. All right. So, have y'all heard of the Bungie
Lawsuit?
Thank you.
Oh, tell her, have some fun with us. Tell her it's pronounced swit.
I heard
Lawsuit?
Lawsuit.
This is just
Tell
Jaguar.
us about the lawsuit.
Are they sweet?
It's just Jaguar all over again. All right. So, they had a lawsuit against Destiny 2 cheat maker. So the cheat makers requested a new trial. Destiny or Bungie won $4.4 million against the cheat maker Aim Junkies.
Where do they expect these dudes to get the money to pay that off?
Well, okay, so it's against Aim Junkies, Perfect Aim, Gator Cheats, and Ring One. Now, I don't know if it's like groups, if each one is like groups of people or a company or something, or like one specific person. But they asked for another lawsuit, and that like they appealed. So one ruling, it sounds like they appealed twice. One ruling affirms the amount of the reward, so it's still at 4.4 million. And then they appealed again, and another court denied the company's request for a new trial. The company as in Aim Junkies, it sounds like. But it says it brought was one of several it brought against cheat makers, including all those people I just named. But it stumbled a bit out of the gate. In May 22, a judge dismissed part of Bungie's claim related to copyright infringement. So, like, they're taking stuff off, and they ruled in favor of Bungie for 4.4 million, but they're not getting what they want, like, out of it, because they keep taking things out. Aim Junkies filed a motion asking that the jury's decision be overturned as a matter of law because Bungie had not actually proven copyright violation. It says the court rejected that claim, saying substantial, direct, and circumstantial evidence supports the jury's findings. So, like, I didn't know cheat making in Destiny was a big thing, but it seems like a dizzy thing to bring up.
Big everywhere.
It seemed like a dizzy question.
Like, especially, like, I feel like where the cheaters are really gonna pop up, because the only place it would be like even worth trying to cheat is in Trials of Osiris. People get crazy about their Trials of Osiris because that's like the elite PvP shit in Destiny. So if it popped up, that's probably where it popped up, because cheating in Banana just wouldn't be worth it. And freaking Banana is Iron Banner.
Somebody just called me King on Facebook. I'm so tired of having my name as
Well, I mean, you have a first name. You could use it.
I'm just trying to
I must know what this first name is.
It's Elizabeth.
Like, Crucible wouldn't be worth it either.
Yeah. So, like, my real life parents, you know, the first ones, sober wasn't a thing they experienced. And when I was named, they went with my middle name for everything. And it like stuck. I can't get used to being called Elizabeth. Even at the doctor, like when they call me, I only hear my last name, because when they call Elizabeth, I just ignore it completely. But
that's not unusual. I mean, my sister goes by her middle name.
Yeah, I keep getting called King on Facebook, or Sir, or like somebody just called me King. I keep getting called Sir, and I think I'm gonna change my profile picture or my name.
Okay, I'm gonna do something for a change that I don't think I've ever done.
Oh Lord!
I'm gonna get us back on topic. So,
look at
oh yeah.
So let me ask you: have you guys played Black Myth Wukong?
I have not.
Why have I heard about that?
I keep squinting at it. I'm like,
I want to do it, but I don't at the same time.
Well, here's the thing. My sources are telling me that this may be the new TikTok case, because the game is like it's a global hit right now, but they're being investigated for phishing for information, because it's a Chinese game maker out of China that they're thinking maybe getting everybody's data
I have a thing for that. First of all, thanks, freak. First of all, what could they even be fishing for when you're just playing a video game?
Oh
But
no, it gets you access into your system, and they can just go wherever they want.
really?
If you allow it to,
Super
yeah.
easy.
What?
It's not that hard.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I know I'm not smart, but I
all
didn't
your
know that that was a
porn.
thing.
That's why
Yeah,
a lot of
every-
people don't like anti-cheat software, because it's what's considered kernel level, and once you get in there, they can get full access
It like
to your system,
combs.
and they can
And
go
every video game that you play has fine print that nobody ever really reads. That
I've
fine
never-
print, that fine print gives game makers permission to go through your credit card information, to go through your personal data, to go through anything you're
Like-
streaming, have
Like not
access to your
constantly,
game
but whenever they feel like it.
whenever they
If they
feel like
do it, they can get away with it.
that is correct. And if you guys have ever played a game on your phone and had to give it permission
Ooh.
for your camera, for
Oh yeah,
your
like
whatever,
they can record you, they can
Oh, yeah,
audio, video. They
I've
can go
done
through
that.
all
Just
of your
discuss
stored
that they
data, all your
don't.
passwords you save.
Mhm.
Well,
Dumbass.
like, oops. Like I turned off, like, you know, on the small people's iPhones, I turned off like the camera, like allow camera and allow microphone and stuff for all of it because it's said in, you know, one app or another that they can go into your camera at any time or record it at any time, but I didn't know that. But I saw a while back that they were talking about banning TikTok because it's a Chinese company, and
That was a
they were
while
afraid
ago.
they could get information off of it, and my brain just immediately said, what the hell kind of information are they gonna get besides teenage girls dancing? Like, I don't.
Well,
there's only
the way the
conspiracy
algorithm
theories
works-
of kids dancing.
No, it can
Sometimes it
pull-
knows you better
can-
than you know yourself, kind of thing.
It can pull all your saved passwords.
I
You
didn't-
think you're safe? Not safe.
Yeah, I didn't know that they could
Here-
get into all of that.
Here's an experiment that you can do. Open TikTok on your phone, and then Google something from Best Buy. It can be any kind of product,
Mhm.
you know, an Xbox, a refrigerator, you know, whatever. And then go back to TikTok, and eventually there's going to be an ad for whatever it was that you were looking for on Best Buy.
All right, so in the shop right now,
I don't need to test that. I know that.
I have
Sometimes
we have
if I'm-
spoken.
If I'm like dicking around on Discord talking to these guys, every once in a while I pretend I know French, right? And I'll say the few French words that I know. Next
the
thing you
different-
know, all the fucking ads on my YouTube and on my phone are in French.
all
like
of
a
my
week.
ads on like my TV are in Spanish. Like my
Yeah, 'cause-
Pandora, my
Because
TV,
my
anything
phone
is on
hears
Spanish.
me speaking French. Next
Yeah.
thing you know, I'm watching French commercials going, what the fuck is this?
Okay, I would just like to
Like-
point out that I am being offered a 6-pack of Social Security cards for $2.80, but also the vacuum that you wanted 2 days ago.
Yeah, because I said we need a new vacuum. Ours is breaking.
Mm.
And the
Ding.
algorithms are just everywhere.
I didn't even have to open up another app. I didn't have to go
no,
search
like
that.
literally, you just
Like-
have to say it near your phone.
So like I'm
we're
not that.
years away from microchips.
I'm not super. I'm
We're
not
here.
so oblivious that like I haven't seen that happening on Facebook where you're like talking about something
The
and then suddenly an
microchip
ad
is your
pops
cell
up.
phone.
I'm not like so oblivious that I haven't seen that happening because I have. I just, I think my brain just assumes like, you know, maybe it's a coincidence or maybe I looked something up.
Oh, you're just gullible.
Well, yeah, no, I just really like because I don't understand what they could possibly get from my phone aside from bitching.
You know where I keep all my passwords saved? The book.
He does. No, he writes all of his down because
You
nobody
can't
can
get
take
this.
it. Nobody can over it.
I know where those passwords are, guys.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Like I keep saying, like I say, if anyone's gonna steal my money,
But I
I'm gonna go
remember-
down
do you
dead
remember
because that
when-
way it's not used to me.
When the Kinect came out, I bought the Kinect when it came out, and
Yep.
one of the
I loved
guys
it.
in my college course, he was a huge conspiracy theory nut, right? And he kept telling me, he's like, "Don't buy the Kinect because that's just going to give the government a way to look at your living room, right?"
And I don't understand why
And
they would need to.
So I
but-
said, if they want to see me sitting in my underwear, picking my nose at 3 a.m. while I play Halo, I feel like the government has bigger issues than me.
Yeah.
Well,
Like,
let me tell you.
no,
a
that's
story.
where my brain's at. Like, I
Hold
just
on.
don't understand what it's interesting they can find.
Let me just tell you a quick story. Back in college, which was maybe 25 years ago, I worked for OnStar, which is the satellite
Car thing.
car thing that's in GM.
I remember
and
that.
all these.
Hello, OnStar. I've been in an accident.
Yeah, I remember those people.
Right. In 2000, the government leased GM satellites that could track vehicles within 20 feet. Right? That's 25 years ago. The idea was that the government was 10 years ahead of what they allowed GM to do. Right? So in the year 2000, the government satellite could track you in real time. Imagine if they can track you in real time and they have a way of knowing what you like, what you don't like, where you eat, where you sleep, your sexual preferences, who your partners are, who hates against you. And you know where a lot of the government got their information from? People at work playing Candy Crush on Facebook.
Yeah.
I don't like that. But also, I've always strongly believed the government is like way, like years and years, maybe decades ahead of what the rest of the world, what rest of the country's technology is.
And yet, the entire world embraced a Japanese game that basically tracked you like to your exact location and accessed your camera. And
wait, are you talking about Pokemon?
Pokemon Go.
She is.
The world embraced that.
Yeah, no, they have cameras out
because the general
recording their
populace,
entire walk.
the general populace are idiots.
So like
That's a fact.
I respect everyone's ability, like a right to say, listen, I would rather the government not track this. I would rather that my data not be mined and farmed out and sold all over the place. But for God's sake, be consistent. Like, don't shit all over this and say, if I get the COVID shot, it means the government's microchipping me, and then pull out a game which tracks you step by step wherever you're going.
Yeah, that makes total sense.
You can pull out a driver's license and they can track you now. You know, speaking of which, the real ID is becoming a thing. We could talk about that later. But
that is craziness.
To
probably
your
not
point,
because it's 10:04. But
I meant offline. But Veep, to your point, they are microchipping in Europe right now. I don't want to say it's the Netherlands or one country that they are putting the chip in people's hands, and when they go into the store to buy something.
I've seen that. I just
I
don't
would do
understand what the average person has that they need to know so much about. It's just logically doesn't.
If I know,
I don't think it's about the average people. Like, I don't think they care about the average people.
What hell? DRay knows too much about me. He said, "If I know enough about you."
No, they do, because at the end of the day, even the average person, if I know your proclivities, if I know your secrets, if I know just 10, 20% about you, I can control you. Especially when I have unlimited money, unlimited resources, unlimited ways, I can control you. I can shape you.
And you can move what that person buys and where that person goes.
I can not only that, I can who you vote for.
I feel like we're going really deep into conspiracy theories, but like I don't like how this makes sense.
Well,
a lot of this can be plausible. In theory, there's a lot of laws that try and cover this stuff, but do they do it well?
Well, you had a former president who will remain nameless, like Voldemort, who just said today, yes, I interfered in the 2020 elections, and I had every right to do it.
Oh hell no! You've got to be kidding me.
He actually say that?
Yes, he did.
No, I wouldn't be surprised. That's a very him thing to say.
He did. Google it. So at the end of the day, when we're talking about technology and we're talking about privacy, to me, there is no privacy. Look at Google Earth. You can live off the grid, and somehow, some way, Google Earth can take a picture of somebody having relations in the middle of BF Egypt, and you don't know how they got there.
On the Google Earth, you go to Street View. I looked at my friend's house once. There's his mom sitting out front flipping the thing off.
Yeah, like, well, they can see you like right there.
Yeah, no. At any time, your webcam be turned on. Could probably be turned on without you knowing.
Oh, that's why when I'm sitting at my computer and if I'm not using my webcam, I do this.
I just on my work laptop, I have the little thing.
They can look at my ceiling all they want.
Well, you know what? This is not even a conspiracy theory because if we're talking about technology, a lot of public school systems give these kids iPads as school aids without telling these kids that the school system reserves the right to turn the cam on while the kids are at home.
Wow.
So, right. So
I don't
they
like
can
that.
turn the camera on and they can see what the kid is doing, what their family is doing, what the parent is doing, and the kid has no idea that somebody's watching through the iPad
Yep.
that they got from
If
school.
I ever if my kids
Always
were in
cover
school
your
and I
cameras,
found out
people.
that happened, that tablet cam's gonna get a first look at the principal's asshole.
We do homeschool, but you know, the computer we use it on, it has that little switch where you can put the thing over the camera,
Yeah.
and it's always on. I don't trust
Yeah.
cameras like
You
that.
should
that, like,
absolutely do that.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
always
my
the
work
cover's always
laptop,
on.
it's always covered.
Yeah, I don't trust it. But I
Can't
also
trust.
really don't like the idea of them being able to do that.
Oh yeah, if you ever actually read the Disney thing, have you seen that?
Oh,
The dude's
yes.
wife died while at Disneyland. He legally cannot sue them because of the fine print of the Disney Plus subscription EULA.
And on top of that, he
Oh,
wasn't
that
an
was already
active
No, it
member.
can only be settled out of court privately. They can't
Now-
we can't take it to court.
That's already been withdrawn, though. They realized
Yeah.
they
He
could
wasn't
not
even
do
an
that.
active member when it happened, though. He had a 1 month free trial that he signed up for and agreed to, and that's what they were trying to say, was that like they couldn't be sued. They had to be settled out of court because of his membership in the past. But he wasn't even an active member. Like, that's insanity.
Yeah,
And it happened at their park, not on the damn TV.
then to correct a little bit, freak, it wasn't because they couldn't prove it. Disney got so much bad press that they actually dropped it. Had they went to court,
Right.
they probably
But
could
I'm
have.
pretty sure if they'd even tried to argue it, there are other laws that sort of cover
They
it.
probably-
There's some shit
they
that
tried,
can
they always
throw in
try.
those
Yeah.
in those contracts. It's just is impossible to uphold. Like, it's really like a shot in the dark. Maybe they'll catch some people with it, but anyone with a good lawyer will.
Yeah, but that's the
Yeah.
thing. You have to be able to afford a lawyer. Can anybody afford anything right now?
Mm-hmm.
We're
Especially
in
not-
an economic crisis like no other.
And
I
especially
think a
not
lawyer right now is
versus the
not gonna
rat
happen.
trap. Not versus the rat trap. You don't have that
No,
money for them
especially
kind of
them,
lawyers.
because they sue children for making shirts with Disney characters on it. You think you're gonna
Yep.
get a lawyer good enough to go up against them? No, they can
Disney
do whatever they
plays
want.
not.
That is
That's
a
why you
fact.
always gotta ask trial by combat.
Who's going to be my champion? All right, time to land this plane.
Please, before we
So,
get into like 10 derailments.
Yeah, we're in conspiracy theory territory. This could go on all night.
That's a whole other
Easily.
podcast, and I would totally be down to be on that one.
Hard Sam, we got weird for a minute.
Oh, well, look, we know who to call for that, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
Shout
I
out,
have a-
Jason. I know you're watching.
Oh my goodness. So EBTCH, what would you like to say before we take off?
Be nice to people. Be nice in game chats. Don't be an asshole.
Indeed. And of course, my man.
Not today.
Not today.
What would you like to say before we hang it up?
The usual, be kind to yourself.
I like that. DRay, what would you like to say before we head out?
You know, on a serious note, last week there was a woman who went to work in Arizona for Wells Fargo
Mhm.
who went to work on a Friday and died, and nobody
Mhm.
found her until Tuesday.
What?
Right?
People walked
Yeah,
past her.
4 days.
People cleaned,
People-
and there was security in there 24/7.
She was dead
They moaned
for
about
4
the smell.
days.
These companies are not worth it.
And so
Oh, yeah.
my point is, live your life and take care of yourself and take care of you, because people are not playing out here, man. Life is too short to be played with. So bump them.
Wow. Goob, what would you like to say before we head out?
Love yourself. Love your neighbor. Don't trust technology.
And my friend Dizzy, what would you like to say before we take off?
I'm gonna go with my old standby. Just like what you like. Don't tell anyone it's stupid. Just if it brings you happiness, embrace it.
Well, it's been a great night once again. Go ahead,
Can I say something else?
Go ahead.
Officially last week, Skynet became self-aware.
Yeah. So any day now we're
I saw
screwed.
that.
Okay, well, I have
Pretty
questions
nice.
about that in a minute.
No,
but
like,
we
no,
might
no,
want to get
no,
off of here
no,
because I will
her-
derail us
no,
20 more
her-
times.
Her Terminator timeline
Mhm.
last week was when Skynet went alive in the Terminator
Thank
universe.
you. Thank you.
You got to explain these things. She's never seen this stuff.
And we don't get to your buffer.
Who has never seen Terminator?
I would me.
Her.
Did they not show that in Smurf Village?
Okay, look, do we have to go through this every time?
Land the
Y'all have
plane.
lives.
I'm sure
Landing.
the flashing was really tough in that
Turn
movie.
us
I can
off.
believe it.
Thank you,
Okay.
freak.
New record.
So,
New record.
We were close.
so before we leave, I agree with everyone's sentiment, but also choose to be kind. Make it a decision because you never know what somebody's going through. And next
Facts.
week, come check us out. Bring a friend, and remember. Smack them where it counts.
That recoil.
It's always the recoil on the.
That recoil is so fun.
It is so crisp. It's so crisp. Yeah, so we appreciate everybody. Hopefly says good night. You guys
Oh,
be good.
hey, baby girl.
Flies back.
We'll see y'all
Freak,
next
what
week.
the fuck
I
were
am-
you?
You just
No, I know
motivated-
exactly what you were doing.
I know exactly
Never
what
mind.
that was.
You just
At the
motivated
end,
everyone.
Nope.
Perfect.
They're so British.